E pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with every one on my TV.
To regular life, I say Ava. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. We're about to do it. We're about to do it. Do something crazy.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The 49ers are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Lions secondary that could be in for a long day. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, because that's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Eight yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the 50, Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's a pickup of 21. And the Lions are going to have it first and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll go on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Deep drop. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Stafford on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, it's Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
All right, here we go. Boom! Philly, here we go. Detroit,
Play clock
Detroit.
winding down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Detroit getting set to go now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Lions are going to have a first. From the red zone now, Stafford can't find anyone open. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second and 10, Stafford again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To the air again, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Eli Harold, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help them.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. K1 short, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check. All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Set, 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall,
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron with it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down Detroit. And the offense lining up first and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stafford on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Throwing is Stanford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot! Set, lead, 19!
Looking to throw. Backing up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Stanford. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering, as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. You got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Seven yards remaining here on third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now it's Stafford. That's complete, right around the 8. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hey, Sean Robinson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stafford now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Now Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.